This episode of The Checkout is brought to you by Mobile.digital. We've all received those uninvited and tedious text messages from brands before. But what if I told you it didn't have to be that way? What if I told you that MMS visual messaging can be personalised to enable unique one-on-one engagement at scale? Mobile.digital is an easy-to-use tool designed for marketers to use when you want to get your brand in your customer's hand. Head over to mobile.digital, that's mobile.digital as the URL, where you can get started today with a 3-month trial for as low as $147.
Welcome to The Checkout. We catch up with previous Add to Cart guests and ask them 5 quick questions to get to know them better and leave you with a little extra inspiration to get you through your Friday.
Today's checkout features James Wakefield and Robin McGowan, co-founders of InStitchu. InStitchu custom design suits at a fraction of the cost of traditional bespoke designers. Starting with a 5K website, they now have a team of 60, including 5 in-house developers. They have 13 showrooms throughout Australia and customers all over the world. Robin and James, welcome to The Checkout. 5 quick questions for you guys. We'll do them at the same time. Whoever jumps in first gives the other one a bit of thinking time to think about their answer. Question number 1. What is the weirdest thing you've ever bought online?
For me, that's a tailor-made suit. You might ask why. I like to keep my finger on the pulse and just, whenever I see a competitor pop up, just go through the online process, order the suit. So I've got a wardrobe, well, not a wardrobe, I've got a box full of suits that I'll never wear.
Do you have fun with them at least? Do you kind of at least make a Tiger King suit or something like that? Something a bit layered?
Sometimes, something like that.
He is like a voodoo doll, sticks pins in them.
Yeah.
What about yourself?
I was using Etsy a lot, where I was ordering a lot of vintage tires, which was kind of, a bit of a hobby. I think recently, with Amazon, coming to Australia, I've been using Amazon a lot more. And I think this week I bought, I was buying one thing and, they're the king of upselling. I bought, it's like a scrubbing brush, but it attaches to your drill. So it's like super high powered scrubbing brush. It looked good at the time. I don't know why I bought it. It's still sitting in the plastic bag. I'm waiting for something to get really dirty so I can use it.
Oh, I'm the same. We're recording this during Amazon Prime Day.
So
it's the second day of Amazon Prime Day. It's so dangerous. Yesterday, I bought a Bosch toolkit, of drill bits,
nice.
And they had 30 piece, 45, 60, 75, 90. And I was like, I need the 90. I reckon I drill 3 things a year. And I'm like, I would never use 90 pieces, but I bought it because it was on sale.
Makes you feel like a man when you buy a 90 piece.
We're getting our house renovated, so we've got real builders around all the time at the moment.
But you just tell them, guys, step aside.
Oh, there's nothing that makes you feel less manly than having people actually build stuff really quickly around
That's
you.
That's
true. All right, number 2. Who is your favourite retailer?
My favourite retailer will be Good Pair Days, which is a subscription wine business. They do great things. You do a little palate survey and then the master sommelier sort of algorithm will match wines to your palate and it just arrives each month and I get to enjoy drinking some lovely wine.
Brilliant. We actually had Michael Beveridge, who's the creative director for them, on a little while ago and doing really cool stuff. So
yeah, very cool business.
Awesome. If we're staying on the direct-to-consumer business, I really like what Allbirds are doing out of the US. I think they're an awesome company doing some really cool stuff with innovative fabrics and I guess focusing on sustainability. I think it's a great brand.
Have you ever had a conversation with them, kind of sharing fabrics and all that sort of stuff?
We haven't managed to get that far, but I'd love to have a chat to the founders. I think one of them's a Kiwi, the other one's a Yank. So I'd love to have a chat to them because they make some awesome fabrics and they're not against us sharing them. I mean, they just did a collaboration with Adidas where they basically just shared their kind of recipe for a full sustainable sneaker, which was cool to see, 2 competitors working together.
Yeah, pretty incredible. Okay, number 3. Which retail fad do you wish was history?
For me, it's just non-stop discounting. Everywhere you go, no matter what the time of the year, it's just discount after discount and it's not sustainable and sort of a race to the bottom. And then you see someone doing it, so then you feel like you've got to do it as well. But yeah, it's got to end sometime and hopefully it's not too far off.
Do you have rules around when you will and won't discount?
I mean, the way that we try to offset that is by having, package deals where ultimately it ends up being a great discount, but it is when you spend more, so to speak. But that said, right now we've got an end of financial year sale on at the moment. But one of the offers that we do have is, 2 suits for $1,000. So that's a great deal again, but it's a package deal one. But we do discount, but I'm not a huge fan of it.
Yeah, understood. Robin, what about yourself? Any retail fads out there that you wish was history?
Retail fads. I was going to say Birkenstocks as a product.
Hey, I just bought a pair.
Oh, no.
Oh, we can tell who the fashion guy is in here.
Hey, I didn't approve that purchase. Well, maybe you can change my mind, James. Give me your feedback on them.
No, I'll never wear them now.
I was about to say, Robin, you might be a single co-founder now. All right, guys. Can you recommend a book or a podcast that our listeners should immediately get into?
Yeah, a good book that I always recommend to people is The Tipping Point by Malcolm Gladwell. Great book, full of little stories about, what has been, I guess, the tipping point for various, growth phenomena, whether it be, products or just, trends. But fascinating and definitely a good read.
Great recommendation.
Yeah, I think podcasts, I would say there's an Aussie one, really good one called Equity Mates, which, is useful if you're thinking about trying to get into investing or just wanting to learn about investing. Otherwise, Acquired out of the US is a really good one. Just does like deep dives on interesting companies and just how they've gotten to where they are today.
Brilliant. Thank you, guys. They're really good recommendations. Last one I've got for you. Finish this sentence, and you can each finish it differently. The future of retail is...
custom products and the end of fast fashion.
Nice. Robin?
I would say the future of retail is exciting.
Oh,
absolutely. I think you both nailed it, and it definitely sums up what InStitchu is. So thank you for sharing your tips and everything about InStitchu.
Thank you, Nathan. It's been great being here and great chatting.
Yeah, thanks,
cheers,
Nathan.
Guys. To hear more from James and Robin, jump back into episode 97, where James and Robin share how they made custom product profitable, why they built a tech stack from the ground on up, and how these high school mates have remained mates during the ups and downs of business. Thanks for listening, and until next time, keep adding to cart.